Yesterday, Rigathi sacked his Deputy Director Public Communications in the office of the Deputy President. And so far, the sacked official has responded. And her response has exposed some interesting details, which I want us to have a look at here. Before we have a look at that response, let's have a look at the letter. Republic of Kenya Office of the Deputy President. You are seeing date there, 20th August 2024. Miss Martha Miano, Deputy Director Public Communications, through Private Secretary Office of the Deputy President, Nairobi. Termination of employment contract. It has been decided that your employment as Deputy Director Public Communications, CSG6/Job Group R, in the Office of the Deputy President on local agreement terms tied to the tenure of His Excellency the Deputy President be terminated with effect from 20th October 2024. You are referred to PSC 38, Local Agreement Form Revised 2017, you signed with this office, particularly Clause 6.1, which states inter alia, the government may at time determine the engagement of the person engaged, but you are referred to PSC 38, Local Agreement Form Revised 2017, you signed with this office, particularly Clause 6.1, which states inter alia, the government may at time determine the engagement of the person engaged by giving him or her 2 months notice in writing or paying her 2 months salary in lieu of notice. In this regard, you will be paid the following as terminal dues. Number 1, payment of monthly remuneration package up to and including 19th October 2024, service gratuity at the rate of 31% of your basic salary, calculated on a pro rata basis up to 19th October 2024. That was the sacking letter. And Kenyans have been having varied opinions on that. There is a Kenyan who shared out a very interesting post on that. Bianca, DP Rigiji will show us things. Not so long ago, he hired a section of Jubilee bloggers with clear instructions to slam President William Ruto. As if that's not enough, today he fired Deputy Communications Director Martha Miano. Her only mistake is painting President William Ruto in a good light. Allegedly, anyone working at the office of the Deputy President is under strict instructions not to post anything good about President William Ruto. Those are some of the things Kenyans are saying. Was the sacked official herself saying? Martha Miano, it's unfortunate that my termination letter had to pass through social media to get to me. As at now, I have not seen or received the letter, but it's okay. I think that's how life is. From me, it's nothing but gratitude. Working in the second highest office looked like those childhood dreams, but God made it happen when President Ruto took over power. It's purely God's work. And for the tenure to have come to an end, I walk away easy. Easy because I stood by what I believed in and my heart convinced me is the right thing to do. What people don't know is, in my village, no one has ever come close to working in such an office, and in that capacity, I was the first at 32 years. It is not a mean achievement by all standards. I walk head high without shame or regrets. I know I did my best, my heart is full, and my conscience is clear. To my former boss under the presidency, President William Ruto, asante sana. I believe you have a great vision for this country and you mean well for all of us, even without the job. I remain your number one supporter and I will be grateful. Martha Miano is saying she will remain William Ruto's number one supporter. That's interesting. To my immediate former boss, Rigathi, I'm grateful as well. To all my friends, mwanze kunipea connections za kazi, sasa niko jobless, mjue mimi ni tegemeo ya kijiji mzima. That's very interesting. This sacked Martha Miano is saying she will remain Ruto's number one supporter, not Rigathi's number one supporter. And that's very interesting. If you look at some of the posts this sacked Martha Miano has been posting, then they are also very telling. About one day before her sacking, this is what she posted. Martha J.M. Miano, Raila Odinga belongs to the present and future, not the past. So this is a person praising Raila Odinga. And then 3 days before that sacking, looks like Nyanza and Coast regions understand the importance of cabinet secretary positions and being in government. So that post was seen as if she was just trying to say maybe the mountain is not appreciating the 7 CS positions they have been given. And if you go through her previous posts, it's very clear that Martha Miano was leaning towards William Ruto and Raila Odinga. And from what we are gathering, that has been angering Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi does not want any official in his office to press Ruto or Raila Odinga. I want us to put all this into perspective for Kenyans to understand what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. The sacking of Martha J.A. Miano confirms that the shadow boxing between William Ruto and his deputy is still active. These two leaders are still fighting one another. That sacking proves that. And then secondly, the sacking proves Rigathi is very impatient. He does not tolerate maybe a divergent opinion. This is an official who has just been pressing Ruto and pressing Raila Odinga. That was enough to warrant her sacking. That exposes the impatience in Rigathi Gachagua. And not only impatience, but naona mtu akona rombaya hapa. Rombaya kabisa. He cannot just withstand somebody talking good of his boss Ruto and of Raila Odinga. And again from that sacking, it confirms that some of these jobs being given by these politicians are not reliable. You can be offered a job today, then in just less than 3 or 2 months, you've been sacked. So these jobs are not reliable. If you have your permanent job somewhere, don't accept some of these jobs being offered by these politicians. You might just end up ruining your career. And then again, from that sacking, I won't be wrong to conclude that there is turmoil in Kenya Kwanza government. Things are falling apart. The center can no longer hold. And maybe it's just a matter of time before a loud bang is heard in Kenya Kwanza. In public, Rigathi and William Ruto are pretending to be working harmoniously together. Behind the scenes, they are seriously and viciously fighting one another. So again, Kenyans are just being taken as fools. In public, you're being lied to that everything is okay. Behind the scenes, it's world war. Yes. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya for the first time, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.